How's it going, shoppers? Today we're going to be doing some Instacart Costco orders. It could be the drop any minute, so I'm kind of like doing two things at once here. I haven't seen any good ship promos lately, and it's a bummer because every weekend for like 3 weeks in a row I was getting nice promos, at least 2 per weekend, and it was allowing me to make $200 to $250 per day. And I haven't seen one since, so we're back doing Instacart. So it's 9:58 and I don't see anything, so we're gonna wait till 10:02 for the main drop. This is for sure my least favorite part of the day. There's so much pressure at the drop because you have to look at so many things at once. It's like really easy to accidentally take an order that has way too many items, but you're also in a rush trying to make sure that you get the best batch. All right, 10:02 on the dot, we see an order. It's crap, not taking that. Is that the only one? $23, 11 miles, I don't think so. There we go, 36, 14 miles, sure. 36, 14 miles. Basically, I don't know about you guys, but I shoot for at least $2 per mile with Instacart, and this is over that. So yes, it is a lot of miles, but it would be the same as me doing two 17s that were like, what, 6, 8 miles? First one's mostly produce, which I actually really like now. Produce is so easy. It's like all right there, so close. You can get it done really fast. I'm gonna park really far away from everyone so I can use this new camera mount without people staring at me. It's like that new POV mount that I've been using. I think you guys have probably seen me use it once so far, but I think it actually turned out really cool. All right, let's go shop this bad boy. 2 orders, 2 carts, let's go. Okay, 12-minute drop off for the first one, and then the next one's probably gonna be about 10 minutes away too. Nothing crazy good, but while I was in there, I did find out there's been big orders that I have not been seeing. So today there were like 3 orders bigger than my 36. There's a 75 again, and a 40 that my buddy got that was like really low on items. Yesterday there's also 75, but I have not been seeing anything over 30. It's almost as if like Instacart's throttling me because I'm full time. I don't know, a little sus. So that order was really easy. I'm gonna double check it because there's a new Costco employee today that I have not had before. So hopefully we're all good there. Yeah, I'll see you at the drop off for the first order. So our next order, 7.5 miles away. Looks like it's gonna be more like a 20-minute drive, so ouch, and away from the store. Good thing I filled up on gas today. I was supposed to mention earlier in the video, but that's really what I want to talk about today in this video, is going over how even with these gas prices, I think it's still worth it. We're still profiting. It's definitely eating into our margins, but when we look at this together, I think you guys will see what I mean. I think it's still worth it. Everyone has their own opinion on this. It's just a really weird time to be doing gig work. So I probably threw up like a timestamp when we're gonna talk about it, and I'll throw it up again here. Basically, we're gonna go over all the numbers. We're gonna look at how much I'm actually spending per day, about how much I spent on gas this year, stuff like that. It's all really interesting if you guys are new to gig work and you're trying to figure out if it's worth it or not. So hopefully this can help you decide whether or not that gig work is right for you, even in these hard times. All right, now we're only 15 minutes away. All I have to do is ramble. It works every time. Of course, these people gave me no gate code. I am gonna ask Instacart support because sometimes they do support the gate code. It just doesn't make it into our instructions. So I'm gonna double check. The customer isn't responding, so this kind of stinks. I got in, I had to follow someone through, and there wasn't like a loop in front of the gate, so I had to go merge out back in front of the road just to get through. I wish people would be better about giving us gate codes because it puts us in weird situations. We're not even supposed to follow people through, but it's how I have to get through the majority of my gates. Got it all dropped off. Nice guy at the delivery. I guess he just didn't have his phone on him at the time, which happens, I understand. We are 8 miles away from Costco, so we'll be there by 11:30. So this is gonna be right around in total an hour and a half for $36. Not bad. I'm thinking about having like a little stat screen at the end of my videos where instead of like going over everything, I kind of like just show you my day. I show you my hourly rate, how many orders I did, how many steps, how many Karens we ran into, stuff like that, and how many miles I drove in total. I think that would be kind of cool and help document it for myself. Need to get better at documenting all that anyways. So tomorrow I'll start, because today I already messed up. I didn't like start my new trip on my car, so I have no idea how many total miles I'm gonna do. I'll have a good guess, but not exact. Some of these gates you have to get so close to for them to open. It's a little nerve-wracking. When I first started doing Instacart, I didn't know that you had to get that close, so I thought I was like locked into the first apartment I ever delivered at. I was like freaking out. I've learned much since then. So recently, my wife ran into a lady that has been doing Shipt and Instacart, all these apps full-time for a while. Recently, Shipt deactivated her. She was like 4,000 deliveries deep. Wonderful shopper, but she's deactivated. So she decided to spill the beans on the good places for me and my wife to shop at. So there's a town that's 30 minutes away from us that apparently has really nice HEB orders. So we're gonna be looking into that. I was actually kind of close to that town on this drop-off, and I started seeing a ton of orders really fast. Just because I entered a different county line, so I started seeing like 5 orders pop up. So maybe a future video coming up, I'll be testing out a new town, a new market. A lot of you guys have been encouraging me to try a new town out because if you guys don't know, it's been pretty slow lately. The summer slowdown is so real. It's crazy right now. So we're gonna try out this new town sometime. I should have tried it out today, but I didn't make the connection in my head that I was so close to that town already with this drop-off. All right, guys, so we're back in the office. A bit of change of scenery, but we're gonna be talking about gas prices and how this is affecting the gig economy. If you guys are curious about how much money that we're spending per day or per year on gas while doing these jobs, this is the perfect time for you guys right now, because I've been doing this for over a year and a half now. I've been able to get some pretty good numbers on this. Obviously, your vehicle and what state you live in is going to affect this, but for me, I was spending about $10 in gas every day for driving around 100 to 150 miles. All right, so then the gas prices started going up. Right now, we are spending $20 on gas per day on average, which is terrifying. So at this rate, we are on track to spend $5,760 on gas, which is more than double the price that we used to. We're driving the same miles, maybe even less, and we're spending significantly more. So this is very important to look at, because some markets, gig work just doesn't make sense. But in my market, we can make at least $150 per day if we really work. But I think it's still worth it because you guys can choose your own hours, choose when you go on vacation, stuff like that. Possibly work less hours doing Instacart and focus on doing something else that you like to do, like your side business. So yeah, if you guys ever wondered how much money it costs to do gig work, here it is. Feel free to comment down below what you guys are spending per day on gas, because I'd be very interested in hearing that. So update time. We have sat here for 3 hours. No orders. 3 hours. Is the summer slowdown real? Yes. Very real. We just got a $25 single order. Not too many items. Not too many miles either. It's a nice little order. I'm hoping for an add-on. So I'm going to pre-shop this and then see if we get an add-on while we're in the store. Their porch had a ton of flowers on it, so there's no room to put the items on their porch. I didn't want to leave it out in the sun, so I rang the doorbell, trying to see if they would prefer for me to put their stuff by the garage. Both their cars were there and no one came out, so I'm not sure if they were not home or if they just didn't want to talk to someone. Just a little weird. It's trying to be nice. We're 7 minutes away from the original person that this order started off with. I was trying to do some math in my head. I think we're gonna be really close to like 80 after this. I just thought of something super random, but I was thinking about investing all the money that I find on the ground. So if I find some change, find like a penny stock. Or if I found $5 like today, I could put some of that into a stock. So I was thinking about doing that, maybe documenting just a little bit of that throughout these videos. I'm just curious to see how much we can make with just change that you find on the ground. Is that interesting? Does that sound like a good idea? Alright guys, so we are at $76 on Instacart for right around 5.5 hours of work. Time to go back to Costco. Hopefully things have calmed down a bit there. Alright guys, so we just probably got one of our last orders of the day. Got a $17 Costco one. I've been sitting here for probably another hour. I don't know what's going on today. Yesterday was non-stop like $20, $30 orders, and today I sat for a total of 3 to 4 hours, which is just absurd. Yeah, I'm hoping for an add-on for this order. I'm gonna go pre-shop it, see if I get an order while I'm in the store. If I do, then I'll probably be done for the day. If I don't, I'll probably try and do one more HEB order after this. Trying to stay awake. I've been just listening to podcasts all day, sitting in the car, idling it too. I'm gonna guess I've probably spent $15 in gas today already, which is not good. One item out of stock, but I found a replacement that she approved. It was really hard because there's no service in there, and so sending pictures is nearly impossible. Like, I had to walk outside of the store just to send a picture. Yeah, fun times. We got a 17-minute drive to probably our last drop off, who knows. It's getting pretty late, so we're gonna drop this off. We'll be on the lookout for another order, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Today's just one of them days. So today was one of the worst days I've ever had on Instacart. Unfortunately, we only made $97, which comes to about $12.50 per hour. This is not normal whatsoever, and probably has something to do with the summer slowdown. This is not the normal, and don't be scared off by this, but this is how my day went. It wasn't the best, and I'm just being honest with you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.